We knew we were playing against a very good hockey club, and we had to come up with a solid team effort, and that's exactly what we got.
You got performance from Sorokin back-to-back, and also Lee getting into a fight. How much was that inspiration to the team?
Well, I mean, Ilya's been, I mean, it was nice to see him the way he's been, from the last game against the Rangers at home in Boston. He played very well. I thought last game in against the Rangers was bad, even against Nashville played well against the Rangers in Madison Square Garden. I thought it was bad luck more than anything else. So, I mean, I like the way, he's been playing, and today he was really solid. It was a good one for us. I know that they were not happy about the check of Romanov, but this is who Anders is. He's a team guy, and obviously, was there for Romy.
I know you talk with Lou all the time. Do you have a sense of what's going to happen now the next 3 days and how he's going to shape this team and what moves he may or may not make?
No, I have no idea what's going to happen at this moment. It's been a little roller coaster. So we win some, we lose some. There's days you want to buy, there's days you want to sell. But it's up to Lou to decide whatever he's gonna feel is the right decision for this franchise.
And just what was your sense of the emotions, specifically with Brock and Kyle today? I know they each scored. Brock seemed a little bit emotional about it.
Well, they love this organization. Brock's been here from the start, and he did a lot for this franchise. So I'm sure it's a moment that they do not control, but at the same time, it's a business, isn't it?
I know Brock has tried very hard to kind of block everything out, as much as he's been asked about it and everything. Just what can you say about the professionalism and everything that he's shown kind of through all of this?
Not enough, I could say. Seriously, he's been outstanding. He's been a leader of this team, came to camp ready to play. I had a lot of conversation with him, the one-on-one. And it's fun to see someone performing the way he has. And I know we talked about it before, but so much good things happened to him this year, so good for him.
You elected to separate Brock and Kyle tonight. Just what went into that decision?
We tried to make three duo. So we decided to put Bo with Pomsy, Nelly with Simon, and then Pajot and Lee. The reason why, Nelly and Simon's been so good on short-handed, and put let's say Duclair with Bo and Pomsy, and then put Siplikov with Nelly and Simon, and then put Casey with Pajot, and we thought that was a good fit. And then sometimes you try things and spread out a little bit if you want the offense, and create some offense on different lines. So I felt like it worked for us tonight. I thought they all played really well.
You mentioned the roller coaster of emotions of buying or selling, and it's flip-flopped a few times.
No, win and lose.
If you were,
I'm not gonna go in that, if you don't mind. Appreciate the question.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Just with this type of performance, this is the best team in the NHL, and you really dictated terms for large portions. What did you really, when the first period flipped, they had the first 10 shots, something like that, and then you guys had the last 15 of the period. What did you think?
Well, let's not kid ourselves. The loss against the Rangers hurt us. It was last night, so had an effect. But our goalie was outstanding and gave us a chance to stay at even, and we just got that first one, which was good for us. But we talked about it before the game. We wanted to throw pucks to the net and keep defending well. That's exactly what we did. And we had 17 shots, I think, in that first period. We scored that goal. We took the lead, and I mean, like you said, we play against a very good hockey club, so it was a good test for us, and I thought our guys did well in a back-to-back game.
I think we kept it simple, and we had a mentality tonight to get the puck on the net, and they just kind of got to it a little bit earlier in the first few minutes of the game, and then once we settled in and start getting it in their zone and throwing it on the net, we started having success.
To see Nelson and Palmieri both reach the 20-goal mark this season, just for you as a teammate to see them do that, just how valuable are they all season for this team?
Oh, they're just so steady. I mean, there's no surprise there. They hit 20. These guys have been doing it for years. They're extremely consistent. They show up every night, and they're great goal scorers. So no surprise to see them hit that mark, and hopefully they keep putting them in for us the rest of the way.
For Sorokin to perform like that on the second half of a back-to-back set?
Yeah, I said it earlier. He's a resilient kid, and he puts himself in a good spot. Like, he can handle it. That's what I'm trying to say, I guess. He can handle anything. Back-to-back's no problem, and has another great goaltending matchup tonight, and comes out on top.
Last one for me, just with 3 days without games before going to California, how can you regroup and set for a successful trip?
Yeah, got a few days to go out west and get settled and adjust a little bit and get our legs and bodies. A couple days rest is important, and then on the end of that is a game where let's make sure we get to it right away and get back into the flow.
When do you see a guy, Brock Nelson, maybe kind of dealing with towing this line of maybe not knowing about his future in a couple of days or anything like that? Just how do you maybe support that, or maybe what are you feeling for him right now?
Oh, I just just be a friend for him. It's not any more complicated than that. See how he's doing. There if he needs anything, and we've been together a long time, so we understand one another pretty well, and have had a great friendship, and been a pleasure being his teammate, and I hope it continues that way. But like I said, just having support for him, all these guys, anyone that goes through it every year, it's the same thing.